I want these waves turned into JPEGs and these JPEGs turned into waves. Kind of producer can't do that.
Yeah. What kind of producer are you? Can't turn a wave into a JPEG and a JPEG into a song?
I'm going to put this Chrysler transmission to this Ford motor and this Chev body. It's super easy.
Yeah. No problem.
It'll work.
I do it all the time.
Lines right up.
Yeah. You're finding your place. That's kind of like the back to the teamwork kind of thing. You know, you're in a band, you're on a team, and you know the bass player is good at playing bass. That's why he plays the bass. And maybe the bass player is also good at not drinking booze every night and driving the crew home or back to the room or to the place you're staying or whatever. Maybe Paul's better at making the phone calls than Cody is, so Paul does all the calls and booking the shows.
Drinks the beer and has to get Wheeler to drive him home.
Yeah.
Synergy. Circle of life. Playing in a band. That's yeah. We had a good dynamic and everybody was pulling their weight. That's when you can tell when you come to a band and somebody is they don't show up to practice, or when they do they don't care, or they need a ride, or they're always hosed, or I'm not using specific examples of anybody that I'm just saying in general. Like if you're not going to come around and help out, then you gotta is it good for your group? And maybe the dude, maybe he's got something really awesome, but sometimes you can hold somebody who's a really talented member, but they're not on all the time. You got 40% of the time, it's like, don't worry, that cannon on Paul's galleon works most of the time. Sometimes it just shoots a big hole in the deck, but we keep it on board in case pirates end up on Green Lake.
You never know. Sometimes you need that cannon, and you know it's just got to work.
And yeah, it's better to have consistent players that are consistent and helpful than stellar players that are addicts, or they got 9 kids, or they've been slowly stealing pens from Cody's.
Or maybe I just thought of this, what if maybe somebody's not the most I don't know, maybe they're not on 100%, maybe they're on 10%, but maybe they're really clear, hey guys, I'm a raging alcoholic, I want to do this but I can't do it all the time, and I don't know, maybe your band has just such a need for this amazing songwriting talent, and just wants to support each other, and if you can make that happen, then that's cool too.
That's I'm not saying
playing to each other's strengths is the key here.
Yeah, don't just cut people with music, especially when you've separated money from the production. You have time to work on things and to grow and to change. We've seen lots of band members come and go and come back and leave and come and go, and they're different every time, but it's usually, most of the time, it is for the better.
Yeah, but at the same time, we've seen a lot of dead weight. And there was a few instances where people just have to go because it's not worth, it's just there's no balance there. It's just okay, well we're trying here really hard to make our shit happen. We're here 6 days a week, and you're here maybe once every 2 weeks.
And that can happen.
It can happen, and at that point, is it worth maybe that person's not the right fit for this project. Maybe they need to go find a jam night and an open mic and go play there once a month or whatever. And then that's great, because then you could still get your music out there, or get your kicks. Yeah, I don't know, I'm talking out of my ass here. I don't actually know.
But you have dry spells.
Some minor experience anecdotes.
Yeah, I haven't played since the Time Bandits. Yeah. And I was playing with them, and we were into it, and we were playing just like the way out. And we were here, 12 hours a week, probably? 6 hour? 10 hours a week at least.
We were here at least 10, and probably more 18 on the big weeks. Sometimes we do three a night, 6 hour runs, which was pretty good for some casual musicians trying to do a new project.
And I don't know when that was when did that go down? October? November?
Yeah, August through October.
Yeah, and then I hadn't played until Cody invited me to drum on that collaboration that he just did. So there can be big dry spells. I've written some music and did some stuff, but I'm just kind of trying to cover up I'm really useless right now, and trying to say don't cut people when they come to that point.
Yeah, you know what, Paul? You haven't played drums with us for 6 months, and you don't want to be in our crappy cover band. So get out of here. What are you even doing here?
Well,